Welcome back to Bambu Eatz. Everybody that's tuning in, once again, thank you very much. Today is for the seafood lovers. A lot of people out there, they love those salmon cakes and salmon croquets, but we're gonna do it different. We're using red snapper and a little bit of shrimp. All right, so you guys are gonna love this recipe. This is completely original. I just thought of it one day out the blue, and I just want to share it with you guys. So tune in and we'll get right to it. All right, so featuring Bambu on episode 2 will be my trusted butcher's knife. I love cutting with this thing, and we're gonna need it today. So we got pretty much these steaks, and we're gonna have to mince them almost. But the reason why I want to use, like, you know, fresh fish is, I mean, it's all in the taste. I mean, you could taste it, something out of a can versus something you cut yourself. And with this is, you want to just start cutting these into little cubes at first. And once you get them to the cubes, you just set them aside. And it's, you know, it's a process, you know, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so just finish chopping this up on the last of it. And what you really want is just like minced meat, almost the same texture as like ground beef or ground turkey or something like that. Because what we're going to be doing is basically just forming little patties, and we're just going to bake them, honestly. So it's really not that complicated, you know. Just mixing everything together and doing this, the tedious points. So that goes into the bowl, and as you can see, it's almost like minced meat, you see? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll take a pound of shrimp, because, you know, we do it big over here in Bambu's kitchen. And we're going to take that shrimp. So I just had that shrimp sitting in a little water and a little bit of lemon juice. All right, just try to keep it as fresh as possible. And right here, these are like, well, it says medium size. They look baby, to be quite honest with you. Little ass shrimp. It don't matter because we're cutting them up anyway. So basically, you're just gonna take that shrimp and just go through the whole thing, and just, you ain't gotta be pretty with it. Just try to get your nice little chunks. You see what I'm saying? Alright. Once we got it sort of like that, try to get that one right there. That one's damn near whole shrimp still. Once we get all of that, what we gonna do? Throw it in our mixture. Throw it in there. Alright. And the hard part's done. That's really the hardest part of this recipe. Those two. Alright. So here we got it. Fish, shrimp, mixed together. Looks beautiful. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first is mix my dry ingredients. So here I got a teaspoon of salt. Just throw that up in there. Half a teaspoon of pepper. Teaspoon of garlic. Here's a little bit of crab oil. It's a teaspoon of that. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons each of red bell pepper. Get all of that out of here. Use my little fork. And green. Just like to use both flavors, and honestly, that's just for aesthetic reasons. Just, you know, sometimes you just want your food to be colorful. All right, and this is 1.5 of freshly squeezed lime juice. All right. 1/4 of an onion. So I took a half an onion and just chopped half of that, and you just throw that all in. All right. And then 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro. Now, the thing about cilantro is I like to squeeze lime juice on my cilantro all the time. So that's what I did with this. So it's just been sitting in a little bit of lime juice. And cilantro is a really fresh herb. It tastes fresh. It just makes the food taste fresh. And so I love to use it for this recipe. So got a 1/4 cup of honey mustard we're gonna throw in. All right. And all that's going in. All right. Then you got about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. All right. Like I said, I don't like shouting out too much of the name brands, but it's important you use either Duke's or Hellman's. It's just the best consistent mayonnaise. All right. I'm gonna take me a nice tablespoon of ginger paste. All right. Just put that into everything. Take our breadcrumbs. This is about a cup of breadcrumbs. That's pretty much all you need. Panko Japanese style breadcrumbs. So I just throw that in the mixture, and then we have 2 eggs. These says extra large eggs, but they don't look extra large. But if you're on shop, that's what we're looking for. Try to get extra large eggs, and be great for this recipe. So basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just stir this whole thing up. I'm gonna go grab me a quick spoon, stir this up, and we're gonna be forming patties in a second. I'll see you in a few. All right, so we're about 15 minutes in Bambu's kitchen. Look at the little cakes. You're starting to see they're getting nice. So we're gonna flip them, all right? And we're gonna see what we want, all right? Just flip them, and you see it's just starting to brown on that side, and that's about perfect right there. All right, you can see. Oh, man, I wish you guys could smell this. You can smell the cilantro. You can smell the lime. I mean, it's just delicious. And you see, this is what we got so far. So it's looking like that. It's looking good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this back in, and we're gonna give it another maybe 15 to 20 minutes. I'll check back then, and what I'm gonna look then on the side, I want the side edges to be a little bit more firm and cook the bottom, and this to be a bit brown more on top. So I'll see you guys soon. Bambu. All right, well, we're finally done. Success. Smells great. Looks great. Final test, you guys see if it tastes great. And for this episode, I got a real special guest, a real good friend of mine, my homeboy Tony D2L. Come on, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's going on, sir?
Man.
What we got here?
All right, so this is red snapper and shrimp cake.
Okay.
Little homemade tartar sauce on the side. Try to swirl it a little fancy for you.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little cilantro, you know what I mean? Right. So, yeah, dig in, bro.
Dig in?
Let's see what we got.
Going on here? Mm-hmm. You know me. I'm bad. They ain't bashful.
It's a big piece.
Big guy. Ooh. This is fresh?
Fresh.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. You see, all right, man, we did it again. Man, check me out, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Bambu Eatz page, DMS page, and check the links in the description. Go follow me on all the social networking site at Bambu Eatz. BAMBUEATZ. I'll see you next time. I got some special stuff for you next time. I'm gonna keep it a secret though. All right, peace.